And in the same way that you're talking about these particular phases of conflict, we can talk also about what Ted has done here, this one here, that in individual terms, you can also see that conflict cycle. So that you have both the early primordial pattern stage, you have that, the mobilization. That is when the conflict gets articulated, politicized, and then the politicization of the conflict, and then the civil war, one of the outcomes. And in terms of own psychological development, we can talk also about various phases of stigmatization. When do we begin to stigmatize the other? When do we begin to demonize the other? When do we begin to actually dehumanize the other? Most psychological theories on genocide try to ask that question of why humans kill large numbers of people who live together for centuries. And both the studies of the German the genocide and other genocides are still trying to grapple with the problem of demonization and dehumanization. There are those psychologists who suggest that each one of us has what is called a dark box within us, an inexplicable dark box, which still is inexplicable. But that at a particular moment, rationality is taken away from the human mind. What is that critical element which takes away that rationality? Is there then also within the human cycle a process where we stagnate or degenerate into a situation where we dehumanize and demonize others? And this is becoming more and more common today because human perceptions of each other are based today on what I call the revolution of expectations, as well as the fact that the media has projected all our expectations into a single village. And in that sense, modernization and modernity creates and destroys my project or other people's projects and expectations. And when people's expectations are not realized, there is a collapse into the primordial state. And psychologists, therefore, are very interested in understanding that particular cycle and how the cycle is created within the human mind. One of the classic areas here is the concept of the chosen people. And that over history, the concept of the chosen people is a way of selecting one group and defining the other. And a chosen people concept was rampant in Africa. It is rampant in my own society. The Sinhalese, for example, believe through history that they have been chosen. The Germans believed that they were Aryan and of a pure race. But the myth of the chosen people is a way of denying the other. And together with that,